Hey ladies, so I wanted to come on and share something with you. This isn't for the students, but this is for us. So if you can see my screen, I'm in our mock classroom. And so this was something that I just wanted to discuss so that we could all be on the same page. So I know that Donna and Annie have into this as well. And I just wanted to share what I think is what we're going to have to do for Monday. So this would be your regular Google Classroom. And so we go into classwork. And as you can see, I added the topics that we've talked about. So everyone who is in here right now, like Donna and Annie, they're putting it into their folder. But what I wanted to share with you was I created this. This is the mock, but it's our same schedule. So I put the third grade schedule out, right? So that is not in a topic. So if the kids open it up, they would automatically see the schedule that we've asked them. This is our super hyperdoc, right? So this is what we've asked them to do, okay? And so that doesn't have a topic. That's just here. And then I'm going to click out of this. So that is in classwork as the first thing, the first assignment. And then the kids can go in and see, as you can see here, distance learning, reading, or science, writing, social studies, reading. And so I have math. So what I did here was I uploaded the math hyperdoc. Okay, so that's just my place value week 1 hyperdoc, right? And then I added day 1 math. So I wanted to show you what I added as an assignment to kind of help the kids out. And then this is something that I'll do a video on for each of you if you want me to, or if you feel comfortable doing it yourself, you can do that. So what I did here is I wrote, to use the math hyperdoc to complete the activities. Yesterday when I was working with Kiernan, he didn't even know what a hyperdoc was. So we need to make sure that they're understanding what hyperdocs are. I think I could do a video Friday that kind of explains what they're going to see and what a hyperdoc is, so that if we're using that verbiage, that they know what it is. So I actually added both of these here. So it says to use the math hyperdoc to complete the activity. So they would click on their week 1 for math, and so as they kind of go down, they can work through this. Obviously, these are brain pop videos, so they're going to have to go into LCPS. So I might want to change that so they don't click on the link and then get stuck. But then exploring, explaining, all of this stuff is available to them through these links. So then what I did was I wrote in here, when you get to apply, use this link, place value slides down here, to complete slides 2 through 5. So that explains that, once they get down here to apply and I say, practice these steps, day 1, they need to go back into Google Classroom. So what I would write in my link here is, I probably wouldn't even put the link. What I would put is that please go back into Google Classroom and click on this, okay? And then complete, whatever. So I'm going to be changing the verbiage around in my hyperdoc. And so then it says, you get here. So when they go into this, then they have their own specific one, because I connected it for giving one for each student, right? So their name will come up. So they'll click on this. And then when they get that link, it'll say, Kiernan place value slides or whatever. Okay, so then I have, complete slides 2 through 5. When you're finished with the slides, share them with your teacher, example video in the hyperdoc. So they would go back, and if they didn't know how to share, they would use this, how do I do that video, okay? The I need help video is something I'm going to leave there too. And then I just have, after that, finish your work on the Flipgrid link. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be using that Flipgrid yet because of Melissa's project. That's what my Flipgrid was going to be. So we'll have to see from there. And then all of these extension things, I'm going to actually take out these slides. Well, I'll just type in that you can go and continue with this in Google Classroom. And then these are all like printable resources. So that doesn't have to change either. So the only thing that I really have to upload in my Google Classroom are these slides that they're going to complete through Google Slides. All right, so I know the verbiage might be different for you. I don't know what you guys think about using the verbiage hyperdoc or the verbiage of, the apply, the explain, the extend, all of those. But I think this is kind of easy for the kids to go through. And I think if we link the actual subject hyperdoc and then what they need to do, it'll be helpful for them, and titling it easily, like day one math in your distance learning, that's going to help them. And then what I can do is say, like, what it's going to look like is you're going to see, this. Okay, and you just want to click on day one for each, and I'll share the schedule that we have planned for them. So this is something I wanted to show you that I believe we're going to have to do for every day, for the kids. And I'm hoping that we all can do it for each class, for each subject. So we will only have to worry about our subject. All right, so let me know if you have questions on that, and hopefully this explained a little bit more to you. Okay, bye.